heading up into this like crazy distorted gap. This is a massive weekly candle that was on the tariff announcement. It's been crazy volatile, but I think there's a pretty safe low below this April level. Japanese yen, I want to say I've got a good trade lineup on the Japanese yen, but it's just not ready yet. This whole idea of the Bank of Japan raising rates while the world is cutting rates, this might be revisiting a slight deleveraging of the Japanese yen and maybe seeing this carry trade unwind. But I don't think it's going to be the same magnitude as what we saw in 2024. DAX just off all-time highs, FTSE just off all-time highs. Some things that are outperforming the U.S., China, Brazil's actually up to some fresh highs. I've been in this thing for a while since basically COVID levels and revisiting COVID levels in 2024. I've been long EWZ. I'm also long ILF. That's Latin American exposure. I think these trade negotiations, if we can't get everything we want from China, then looking at our northern and southern neighbors to play a little bit more into this side of the hemisphere with what we can do business-wise with them and trade-wise with them. MAGs, overbought conditions. Another one that looks very much like the QQQ or the SPY, pulling back into the 21 or 50 period moving average, pulling back into the previous all-time highs. If MAGs follows to the downside, we all know the market's going to drop with it. If we have, literally the market was up on Monday because Apple and NVIDIA were higher. Now we have MAG 7 showing red and a strategy index is down with it. Okay, Apple just off of these recent highs. Amazon selling off pretty aggressively today. Broadcom, this is down a little bit off those crazy gap highs. Google probably coming back to fill some gaps. Meta just off of all-time highs. Microsoft, post earnings exhaustion gap down about 13%. Fighting back, but I'd still like to see a bigger pullback in these moving averages. Netflix, I want to see a 200 pullback. That's a 200 moving average. NVIDIA, I did a ratio spread today at the 100 by 95 or the 105 by 100. I'm happy to take more shares. I got filled for $1.30 credit. I've got some more trades in here for NVIDIA that's like a 140, 130, 120. Just looking to sell some puts on NVIDIA for right now. Tesla, I still like it. Obviously it's down today, but this is a huge ramp to the upside. I think we've broken all this good structure. Now I'm looking for Tesla to have a higher price target in the 500s. If we get any pullbacks here, maybe a bull flag, maybe a pullback into 370, 350 zone offers some pretty strong support. See if this will offer a nice technical 1, 2, 3. Let's say this is wave 1, 2, 3. If it just pauses here, look for a 5. Okay, if it's more symmetrical, something like this, draw a trend line, look for trend line past support or past resistance becoming support. And then we can look to establish some longs to get back to all-time highs and hopefully a boost higher.